Hey, the global warming activists, you won't believe this, but they're at it again. They're saying that the very fabric of society is at stake right now, and we are so close, this close to total destruction. You're going to find out why next.
Just came and erased the Hollywood sign. The Hollywood sign is gone.
It's just exploding.
Now, there's a new United Nations report on climate change that says it's not only bad for the environment, but it's bad for society, too. According to the report, resources will be threatened, violent conflict will be there. It's all going to be crazy. Liz, it's time to run for the hills, I guess.
I'm not running for the hills just yet. There's no consensus right now. I mean, I get it. I sort of say to myself, yeah, I see climate change happening. But what we're talking about now is 190 countries meeting to discuss this UN report. They're talking about $100 billion coming from the developed world into the developing world to deal with climate change by 2020. Who's going to administer that? Who's going to get the money? We're talking big bucks right now, Charles.
Yeah, well, China's not going to fork over any money. I think they just offered the Philippines like $100 grand or something for this major disaster. India's not going to fork over money. Brazil's not going to fork over money. We talk about wealth redistribution. For me, it feels like that. But when they talk about a planet in peril, the global food supply being at risk, no wheat, no rice, no corn, it kind of reminds me of Malthus back in the 1700s who wrote about the population is exploding and we're going to run out of food. We've been hearing this now for not just a few years, but hundreds of years, a couple of thousand years.
Yeah, but by the way, Malthus was disavowed because we had the great projects in Africa which basically did create crops through engineering.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm for genetically modified engineering. That's not what that was.
But we didn't run out of food,
right.
and the planet's wasn't in peril then. And
I'm saying mankind can come up with solutions, we hope.
Well,
right?
you just always got to wonder when it's the United Nations and they want to put their hand in the pockets of the American taxpayer or the West. And also the guilt aspect of it. I don't like that part of it.
We don't even know if there's an ice age coming. We have no idea what the weather system is going to do. Is it global warming and then an ice age? I'm not an expert. I'm just a journalist. That's all I'm saying.